All right, good evening.
Hello.
Hello.
Back.
We're back with Gary and Peter's Random Musing Hours on
Yes.
KWCW 90.5 FM Walla Walla.
Good job, Gary. You got it the first time this time.
Thank you. This week we have Alana Woods
Hey.
on air. She is the host of
Elliot and Woods.
Elliot
Radio
and Woods
show.
Radio Show, which
Also
is
on Saturday.
also on Saturday
But from
in
10
the
a.m.
morning.
to noon. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it's a pretty cool music show.
You've never listened, Gary. That laugh is totally a confirmation. I'm okay. I'm not offended.
Well,
It's okay. I mean, like, does anyone listen to us either?
I listen to you when you, like, put it on YouTube, which, by the way, you haven't done since, like, the 5th show. And we're on the 11th show, by the way. Today's the 11th show.
I like how you know that.
Well, because I have a radio show. So, like, I
Yeah.
make a playlist for every week, and I number them.
I know, but we started a week earlier than you.
Aren't we all in the same... Oh, yeah. You did.
Wait, why did we start a week
Because
earlier?
it started on Saturday at 7 is when we start doing the radio shows, and
Yeah.
I was in the morning, you guys in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah. You'll have one extra radio show.
Well, we also missed one.
Oh.
Yeah, but we did spring break.
I did spring break. Oh, but not the one in the middle of spring break, so...
But somebody at the
Somebody
door?
knocking?
Yeah.
Why? Oh,
They
good.
probably... Gary! They probably forgot something.
Gary Tripp.
Alex is here! Yeah, it's live. And Gary tried
Man,
to
I
open
really
the door
wish you
and then
guys-
tripped over the headphone wire. Oh no.
I've never. I think this may be the first time I've actually ever seen somebody trip and actually completely fall down.
Really?
Was
Yeah.
it caught on the
Yeah,
headphone
his foot was
cable?
totally caught on the wire.
Nice.
Yeah. Well, Alex, nice of you to join us. I didn't expect to see you.
Yeah, it's a pleasure to be on the show.
How's it going?
It's going pretty well. I just had a milkshake from Reed,
That's
the
Nice.
campus center at Whitman, and they are the best milkshakes ever.
Really?
Have you been to Iceberg?
Oh, I've been to Iceberg. Iceberg has very, very good
I like
milkshakes,
Reed too, but
I must say. But the Reed milkshakes, they put in like straight up ice cream. Well, I think Iceberg uses more of like soft serve.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I guess it just depends on what kind of experience you want with your milkshake.
Yeah, I guess. I like to eat my milkshakes with a spoon.
Yeah, Iceberg's better with the whole, turn the cup upside down and it won't fall out kind of milkshake.
So
Yeah.
this one,
This is just like straight up blended ice cream and like cream.
oh, that sounds good.
It
You think they'll
is-
still be open after the show?
Oh
they're
yeah.
probably
They're so-
open until
They're open
like,
till 9.
11. The cafe area.
The cafe.
Like I would say,
I
like
don't
get
make
there
money
at
on
10:30.
I'm surprised they still have
This way.
ice cream. Usually they run out really early.
It's a Saturday night. I don't know.
I don't know.
They're open like a little bit later on Friday and Saturday nights.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, I work Friday night, so
Yeah.
now they're open later. I've definitely utilized
I went to
them
Friday
being
today.
open later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They do always run out of cookies and cream really early, though.
Yeah.
Reasonably so.
Yes, it is the best flavor.
It is. It is
Well-
very good.
I always go for vanilla, but
Well,
You're just like Peter.
I was talking to Gary about that earlier. It's like,
Sometimes.
basically, I love cookies and cream. It's probably my favorite, but
Mhm.
if there's not cookies and cream, it's always vanilla. It doesn't matter what else
Yeah.
is there.
vanilla's good,
Yeah. It's just so simple and yet so good.
right?
Yeah.
Ugh,
You
yes.
don't need all that complexity.
Chocolate. Chocolate's where it's at.
No. Chocolate's too sweet.
Chocolate's just like vanilla, but with more like with something different added to it.
Just
So the base of chocolate is still vanilla.
No,
Yeah.
no.
Yeah.
I've never seen chocolate where you stick vanilla in it.
No, it's the other way around. You start with vanilla and you like. Have you ever made like your own chocolate milkshake where you make like a vanilla milkshake?
Oh, you're
and
talking
then
about
you
milkshakes?
squeeze-
So I'm talking about just ice
chocolate
cream.
sauce, but like straight
Yeah.
up chocolate ice cream. That's
mean,
the
Oh, I
base
guess-
for the
I guess it's
milkshake.
different,
Well, yeah, because when you make ice cream, it's everything is the same base wise.
So true.
They're all the same deep down.
No, they are.
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
made ice cream like cranked it, by hand, like
Oh, that must have been
old-fashioned.
fun.
Oh god. Well, that's why there's like 4 kids in the family,
Oh,
know,
yeah.
to do all the labor, right?
Just switch
all
it
the
off.
chores. Yeah, no, we totally switched it off.
Yeah.
I don't.
Nice.
I can't see Kira doing it.
She didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know who this person.
It's
I'm
her
assuming it's one of
sister.
your
It
sisters.
was me and my brothers who did the cranking. My dad.
Nice, nice. That's kind of cool though that you guys made your own ice cream.
Yeah, no, we try to do it like every year if we can. We used to have the electronic ones.
Yeah.
But interestingly enough, we only use it really once a year, and it's actually better if you use them more consistently. It's better for the like gears and stuff if they're constantly being used. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway,
It's also nice to add seasonal fruit to your own ice cream, I must
No.
say.
No.
No?
No.
Like
No
raspberries
fruit. No
or
fruit.
peaches?
No.
mint. Mint
wait,
is
mint?
delicious.
Not
Yeah, not fruit.
No.
Fruit.
I think
It
it's a
shouldn't be an
personal
ice cream.
preference
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, yeah.
I think
You don't like
it's
fruit
definitely
ice
a
cream?
factor.
I don't like fruit ice cream.
But the peach one I had
I think
today
me and
was
Gary,
really good.
not me and Gary, me and Peter are totally on the same page here.
Oh yeah.
But you like mint.
Yeah,
He doesn't.
so that's like a slight difference.
Yeah.
He like deplores, detests,
Deplores.
detests mint.
Hey, well, you know,
Except for in
everybody,
toothpaste.
everybody has their thing.
Actually, I don't think you even like it in toothpaste, do you?
I deal with it.
You
Okay,
deal
wait,
with
step
it.
back. Did we just start out this show talking about food?
Of course you
Yeah,
do.
of course.
Just like cut right to the chase because we
I-
know it's gonna happen.
it's
It's the
anyways.
only important thing in life.
It's been a while since we talked about food. If we
Well, yeah, because the last.
Well, you haven't been uploading the shows, so I'm just assuming you're talking
Okay.
about food in every show.
Well,
Well-
last time he had his Skype friends on, I don't know what they talked about. What did you guys talk about? If anything, besides the cussing.
I think we talked about their classes.
Oh, fun.
So
And-
they were like they're database and informatics majors.
That sounds complicated.
Sounds very exciting.
Yeah.
No, it just turned into one of those random talks that I normally have with them.
Yeah. What did we talk about before? Well, did we have anybody on before the week before that?
No, I think it was just us.
It's just us.
Then we had a break. Then
Yeah.
we did Mystery Masterpiece Theater.
That was fun.
It was great.
That was fun. God, if only we had 2 hours,
We
have solved
hadn't.
it.
Yeah, we needed more time.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I mean, we really just needed to hear the fourth story. It would have tied everything
I think so.
together.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, because Gary told me, and then we were talking about it like on the way home,
Mhm.
and it made so much more sense with the fourth story. Like everything tied together really well,
But no
Wow.
time.
but no time. Sad.
Too slow at telling stories.
Yeah.
I think we interjected too much.
I mean, there was that too.
Well, and he would pause every other word.
Shh. Not my fault. It's all yours.
Of course. My mistake. My mistake.
I should upload that episode.
You should upload all the episodes.
There's a couple I don't want to upload.
There's one
There's one.
Did you guys do
And
some-
why wouldn't you upload that
yeah.
episode?
because Gary was half asleep, and it was probably the worst conversation we've ever had.
Oh.
I
But
think
then it's just funny to laugh at.
Well, and I guess the one that Gary had his friends on probably wouldn't be a good idea.
Yeah.
Since there's foul language,
No.
right?
no, nothing foul happened.
I wish we had a bleep button, which we don't, unfortunately.
Yeah, but still, the timing. You'd have to have either really fast reflexes or be really good at anticipating.
No, I was in the middle of explaining to her that you shouldn't
Oh.
say those things, and then she just like let one out. I was just like,
Let's move on.
and then like I
Don't
was
worry,
talking
I don't
to-
use cuss words, so we're good.
I was
Yeah.
I was talking to her this week. She's like, I didn't know you could say you couldn't say those things on air. I was like,
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
FCC.
common sense much?
Yeah. See, I just think it's fun. I actually find it more entertaining to not use cuss words and to challenge my imagination into coming up with more exciting words to use. It's great.
Like
Yeah.
what?
I don't know. I always say like "what the hey" all the time. I don't
That's
know.
a-
It just
that's a
depends. I have to
classic.
be in the moment.
Yeah.
I can't really do it when I'm not feeling it.
I
Just like
accidentally cussed in front of my mom like
Okay.
a couple weeks
Ooh.
ago. She was not happy about that.
The last
I-
time I
I'm-
cussed in front of my mom, she beat me with a knife.
ooh, what?
With a knife.
Do your parents not cuss?
I don't know.
My
I'm
dad
just
does.
curious.
I don't think they
unfortunately.
Yeah,
do.
my dad does too. My mom was like, I don't like it when he cusses either, but it's like. you
My
know.
dad doesn't, but my grandma cusses a lot,
Yeah.
which
Wait,
is
you
really
got
fun.
beat with a knife?
Yeah, the back of a knife.
What were you thinking? Like,
Have you seen the Chinese knives? They're like giant paddles almost.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Have you not seen a Chinese knife? It's like these giant square metal things.
I mean, it just sounds like it can go
Oh,
very
it's a
wrong
knife.
very
Like-
fast.
Like a cleaver?
Yeah, that's like the only knife they use.
Wait, you got hit so with the back of it?
Like side
Like
and
the
back.
flat
flat
side of
side.
it.
Oh, the flat side. I thought you meant like.
No,
Yeah.
because she was cutting stuff at the time when I said it.
Jeez.
Yeah, don't mess with my mom.
I wouldn't. I would not do that.
Yeah.
No.
I don't either.
Yeah. My mom just gets very scary. Like a very scary look on her face. And it's like, I'm going to run away now.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on.
Parents.
Back to
Yeah.
food.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you guys remember those bourbon glazed chocolate chip cookies
No.
that you didn't try? No,
Yeah.
Gary had one.
Oh yeah, I had one. I didn't.
What kind of alcohol could you put in the glaze next time, you think?
Kahlua.
Kahlua? That's what I was
No,
wondering.
no,
You
no,
had
no.
it?
Irish
I've
Baileys.
Ooh.
Yeah,
I
basically.
got Bailey's for my birthday.
Nice.
Nice. Happy birthday, Alana. It
It
was.
passed.
It was 2 weeks ago.
It was last week,
It was last week.
I think.
Jeez, Gary.
Well,
you're
like not
so
the week
off.
that just happened. I guess maybe 2 weeks
Yeah.
ago. Never mind. You're right.
What
Yeah.
was the date?
It was tax day.
April
15th.
15th.
Well, you're on top of things.
That was great.
Well, it's better to be earlier on tax day than late, so.
That's true. I just got mine extended though.
Oh.
Which day is Austin's birthday this weekend?
It's Monday.
It's
Not
Monday.
This weekend.
So
Monday the
therefore
what?
It's not this
The
weekend.
28th? No.
Whatever this coming Monday is. I don't know what the date is.
Today's the 25th.
27th.
27. But that's not a weekend.
My housemate's birthday is on the 30th.
His parents are
So
here.
all the
Celebrate.
birthdays happen in April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lots of birthdays in April.
There are a lot of
Um,
birthdays.
Best
What's
birthdays
8 months
happen
back
in-
from April?
Why?
Oh, totally thought about this.
Is there like a holiday or
September.
something?
It's like September. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Don't think about it.
I won't think about
We,
it.
I
then.
like, yeah. It doesn't make sense. Get it?
What?
Gary just right over his head. No. Still, Gary?
I'm like not thinking about it.
Oh. No, you can think about it.
I don't even know the context of what you're trying to say.
So, a lot of people are born in April, and then it's like, wow, what month? Like, what was happening 8 months ago from April? Like, any big holidays or
Any reasons,
for so many kids
For so many kids.
to be
Like, for like
Later
the,
born.
the stork to visit the parents, 8 months before.
Wait, why 8 months? Why not 9?
8
8 or
That's a
9.
good point.
It's a rough estimate.
Yeah, you're right.
But why'd you say 8 instead of 9? If you said it was 9,
It's like
it'd make
August,
more sense.
September, basically.
Right.
Yeah, that would. You know what?
But
It's
8 months.
okay.
8 months would throw anybody off because the general consensus is 9.
Yes, you're right.
Okay.
Fun fact.
Fun
Fun
fact.
fact.
Learned about this in Physiology of Behavior, that rates of children born who are predisposed to having schizophrenia, the pregnancy months happen in the winter. So
I heard something similar.
yeah,
Whoa,
try to be
really?
pregnant during the summer months, summer and spring.
Huh.
Yeah.
Or just don't be pregnant at all.
well, yeah.
Well, Alana's plan for life.
I mean, aren't you guys planning that too?
Well, it could my plan could change. You never
Yeah,
know.
no, totally.
He's got like plans.
You're planning or like the piping going on, like
Well,
anatomy.
you never know what could happen. Like, some meteorite with some radioactive stuff that mutates me could happen.
I bet you Abby has
You know?
baby names
Cool
picked out.
superpower.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a good question.
There's
I
a
think she
TV
does.
show called Misfits where they have like all these
Oh, yeah.
quirky superpowers, and it's actually really interesting because it gets you to think like beyond the box of typical superpowers, and I really liked that one. I saw
Yeah,
it. And that was one of them. Turning into a woman.
Yeah, I watched all of Misfits, too. It
Me
was
too.
really good.
It was good.
I read a
Right?
manga where the guy's
Yeah.
superpowers to defeat anything in one punch.
One Punch Man.
One Punch Man.
that is his
How
name.
does he get defeated?
He doesn't.
He doesn't. He defeats everything in
The
one
thing
punch.
is that he's so...
That sounds boring.
Exactly. So nobody thinks he's a superhero.
Oh.
They're just like...
It's like- 'cause
no
he-
struggle.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, because like...
How does he get this in the first place? This power.
He
What's his
trains.
He,
backstory?
he
trains.
just trained really hard.
yeah.
I think he just like, oh yeah, I
But
run
why
like
he trained? Like, what was the reason behind that?
because
Like,
it's
did
'cause
a
he
parent
wanted-
die? Was there like a tragic backstory that he had to like overcome bullying?
Orphaned
or...
is a pretty standard
This
one.
Yeah,
this
it's true.
isn't American comic books.
Right, it's a
True.
manga.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
manga.
That's a good point.
Whereas-
that's a fair
yeah,
point.
whereas in American comic books you need that tragic backstory for a superhero,
Yeah.
whereas in manga not so much.
I think. What is his backstory? I think he just saw someone getting bullied one day. And he was like, I'm gonna be stronger.
Okay.
And then he just trained for 3 years, and he lost all his hair.
Only 3 years?
3 years.
Wow.
And then he lost all his hair
God,
because
I
he
wish
trained so hard.
I wish I could do that in 3 years.
Well, you have to train hard enough for you to lose your hair.
I mean, my hair is like almost non-existent anyway.
Well, it has to come out on its own.
Mm.
And then you can defeat anything in one punch. Also be really fast. That's also his other thing.
Yeah, I know.
What else?
Anyway, who was your favorite character on Misfits?
I don't know. It kind of changed. At first, I hated everyone. Like, I'm watching it, and I'm just... It's not the type of show I'd normally watch. So
Well,
when I
'cause
first
they're,
watched
they're
it...
a bunch of delinquents.
Delinquents, like, all the rude language, all the foul gesturing. But quite interesting, because it wasn't... It was nice that it wasn't, like, American.
Yeah.
But that it was British, because I think it, like, helped not... like bug me as much, and then I just got used to it, and then they did such a great job writing the characters and the story that you actually get attached to the characters. I think I ended up liking Rudy, was it? No. The one
which
in the
superpower
later,
did he have?
he had the, like, 3 of him.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Was that Rudy?
I think so.
Yeah,
Something
I
like-
actually,
yeah.
like,
Yeah,
he was,
I-
like, a terrible person, but...
because he was the
I know,
replacement.
it's
He was with
Alex.
the. he
Yeah,
was the
Rudy
re-
1, Rudy 2, and Rudy 3.
Yeah, he was the replacement for the guy who was immortal.
Yeah, I'm immortal. Yeah.
That guy was. I really liked that guy.
I did, but didn't.
Oh, I liked how he grew throughout the show, where
Mm.
he was just the worst of the worst delinquents, and
Yeah.
by the end, he chose to, like, take care of this girl that he met and the child that she
That's
was
true.
pregnant with.
So, what superpower would you guys want out of that show?
Well, the
or
interesting thing about
universe?
this show is like a meteor hits and everyone who is exposed, or like something a freak storm happens, and everyone who was like outside during the storm or like got struck, developed a superpower based off of kind of like a characteristic or something they were doing at the time, and so it was very
Yeah, it's
like
strange.
connected to their personality, and I think that's what was
Huh?
interesting.
Did you ever watch Darker Than Black?
No.
Didn't watch Darker Than Black. Okay.
No. Anyways, yeah. So there
Is
was
that an anime?
Yeah.
Okay.
So there was
checking.
immortality. There was There was-
Being able to like rewind like 20 seconds or something into the past.
yeah. Well, basically, I mean,
Sounds
basically just going
That's
back
pretty
in
good.
time.
Going back in time. Actually, yeah.
Yeah, kind of just like resetting it. One of them was
Reading minds.
Reading minds.
Going invisible.
invisible. They were basically literally changing your sex.
Yeah, that was a
one of
later
them.
one. An earlier one too was like, this is not what I would want. Anyone who touched you instantly wanted to have sex with you.
Yeah.
Like was instantly attracted to you, but like kind of unreasonably so.
Yeah.
Like it was very like rapey, and I didn't.
Yeah, but
I didn't like that
only
one.
while you were touching them. As soon as you
Yeah,
took your
if
hand
you-
off, it was like
Yeah.
they were just like super confused as to what was happening.
What if you gave someone a hug, like you initiated?
Yeah.
Oh wow, that's
No, it was
no,
like
uncomfortable.
anything.
No, because like for the
Or a bump in the shoulder,
yeah.
like it was
for the girl who had it. At first, she thought it was super cool, but then as
really quickly though.
she
She
was just
realized
like,
it was
"This
like
is
not
like
okay.
the worst thing ever," and she was like
Yeah.
freaking out. I forget what was the power that what's his name had. The was it Simon? The one
Simon, he was invisible.
Yeah, but he
His later.
yeah he also
powers.
got.
By the way, all the spoilers in the world. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Because basically, there's this guy whose
He-
power is to who he can take powers away from people and then give them. So he's basically a power dealer.
His name is
Yeah.
Simon?
No,
No.
Simon. So Simon later gets the power to
Should turn
go back
iron.
in time once.
Was that what it was?
Yeah, and then once he went back in time, he didn't have one. He was just like trained all the time
Oh,
and could
yeah,
do
yeah.
flips and stuff like that.
Yeah, parkour.
Yeah,
It was pretty cool.
definitely parkour.
Nice.
But anyway, so then basically, like pretty much any power you could think of was in that show.
Like, really?
So-
Oh, the guy who could like
Control milk.
control dairy. You were thinking of the
That
same
was
one
so funny.
because it seems really lame. totally, again, spoiler alert,
Yeah.
it seems really lame, except for someone will eat yogurt, and then he'll be like, you just ate yogurt. Bam, you're dead.
Yeah.
What?
So it's actually
What?
really...
So basically, like the guy who's immortal is like, you can't kill me, I'm an immortal. So what he did is he basically just made him a vegetable for the rest of his life. But
How do you make someone a vegetable when they eat yogurt?
because he can
control it, so it's like in your system, like
he
it's in
can
your
he can
stomach.
change his form. Basically what he does is like kind of sever and like put it into his brain and stuff. So he couldn't heal it back.
I mean,
Yeah.
I could see you giving someone like food poisoning or diarrhea. Or
It
Make
was
the
like,
dairy
no, it's like you can actually like
kind of like
move
with
it.
Magneto in one of the
It-
X-Men movie with the iron.
like in your blood.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of like that
Yeah.
basically.
He could move it like in your stomach.
Yeah.
So
So,
my
what he,
neck-
Weird.
And
Yeah.
like, yeah. Move
So
it in
say you ate a
ways,
piece
like-
of cheese and
Yeah.
it just like it goes through your brain.
yeah, and then luckily the guy who could like rewind time basically
Was like lactose intolerant or no?
yeah
Yeah.
he was lactose intolerant, so he didn't eat any of the cheese.
He was great.
So he rewound time and they went and killed him.
Yeah. And then it like never happened. It was a really good episode.
Yeah.
Or, like interesting episode.
Yeah, this is a very interesting show.
And this
Yeah.
is British TV.
Yeah,
It's a
on
British
Hulu.
show. Hmm
No, it was a Hulu original.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was. A
I
Hulu
really liked
original.
it.
Yeah,
Did you watch Daredevil? No.
on Netflix.
Another good TV show.
Is that newer?
Netflix original.
Yep.
Yeah.
it's a
Okay.
new one.
Cool. I think I might check it out.
Absolutely amazing.
Hmm
What are the shows you've watched in the past couple months?
Me?
Yes.
So many. It's bad.
It's that time of year.
It's always that time. No, I'm trying to think because I'm constantly like watching and not watching. Oh, one that I'm surprised about is that I like is iZombie. It's
Mhm.
on. It's from the CW, and CW has like shows that I wouldn't normally.
Oh.
I haven't watched the other one. They have like Vampire Diaries and stuff. Yeah, right. So like I was kind of skeptical.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
iZombie is
yeah.
basically about a girl who's been like turned into a zombie, but is able to get brains by being a like mortician. And what happens is when she eats someone's brain, she develops characteristics like them, like slight characteristics, and she can get like flashbacks of memory.
Huh.
And so
That
she
sounds like that one zombie
Solves
movie
crimes.
that was not an allegory, maybe an allegory of Romeo and Juliet.
I don't watch zombie movies, so I wouldn't know.
No
you
one.
don't watch.
I
Have
don't.
you seen Shaun of the Dead?
Oh,
yes,
that's
I've
a good
seen-
one.
I've seen
That's a
Shaun
good
of the
one.
Dead. Well,
That's a great
spoofs are good, and
Right?
obviously.
I
was it-
on
what's his
zombies.
name?
Hmm?
What's the actor's name?
Oh, Simon Pegg.
Simon Pegg. Yeah, he's.
And I forgot the
he's
other guy's
awesome.
name, but Simon Pegg. And then there's like it's like a duo. It's
Yeah.
him and another guy, and they're really good together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Austin has
Also Hot
has
Fuzz.
3 of those movies.
Oh, yeah,
like,
there's- it's
like
a-
Hot
it's
Fuzz.
Hot Fuzz, Shaun of the Dead, and then
And
something
the
about like
third one.
whatever at midnight.
It's like a pub
tavern
crawl
thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
my least favorite, but I know someone who's like that's their favorite. So it just
Yeah.
depends.
I mean, Hot Fuzz.
Hot
Is
Fuzz.
by far the best.
Fuzz
As
is
long as
good.
you've seen the movies that they're referencing, though, because I know some people who.
No,
watch
I don't
it,
need to see the movies they're referencing. I think it's
but
funny.
it's so much better if you have.
It's
seen
still
them.
funny if
I
you
know,
haven't, though.
I know. But
What
it's-
movies are they referencing? I didn't catch any references.
Are you serious?
Of course, I'm culturally illiterate, so that doesn't
Oh
help.
my god! Basically, every like 80s and 90s action shootout movie, like
Yeah.
what Point Break.
I mean, they watched Point Break in the movie.
I know.
Right? Yeah,
They
yeah.
watched like 2 or 3 of the movies that they're referencing in the movie.
That's funny.
A little bit of meta. Yeah.
I didn't like Hot Fuzz.
Well, you don't like anything
Too bad.
American.
It's not American.
Whatever. You
Yeah.
don't like anything that's
Not
anime,
Japanese. Yeah.
No, that's not true.
besides Gladiator.
He also
No,
likes a
that's
bit
not
of
true.
Korean dramas.
Oh
so-
yeah, he loves the
Oh,
Korean
yeah.
dramas.
That's not true.
Gary, honestly, I don't trust your taste in stuff that's not anime.
No, that's not true. I like some shows.
I know, but I'm telling you that I,
I
don't.
like The League.
I didn't like The League. I thought that was just
I-
too crude.
I love it. It was really crude. I love it.
Yeah, see, I don't understand his tastes.
It's okay. You're allowed to be different. You don't have to understand
Yeah.
what other people.
He also
like.
hates all the superhero movies.
Oh, sad.
Yeah, because the plot is too predictable and unoriginal.
not
The
like-
plot is predictable.
It's supposed to be.
It's supposed to
a
be.
comic book superhero movie.
Yeah.
Maybe at least be like, make it good.
Oh, there are some good ones though. Doesn't matter if you can predict the plot. Sometimes the hero just.
No, because like if you like compare, okay, see the Dark Knight Rises was really good, right?
Yeah.
But then you like watch Daredevil, or any of the Spider-Mans, or
You're
the Incredible Hulk, or
you're picking the worst of the worst.
okay,
superhero movies.
okay, or I don't know, the Avengers, the same thing almost.
Avengers was good.
The first Captain America movie.
Also one of the worst superhero movies.
I don't know, Hail Hydra is pretty funny, but Hail Hydra. Sorry,
Yeah.
I didn't do that.
Like I guess you didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy, and that
No,
was
I
like
didn't
people's
like it.
favorites.
Oh, I didn't like Guardians of the Galaxy.
You
I
didn't like Guardians of the
loved
Galaxy?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
I hate to say it.
So
Why
great.
didn't you like it, Gary? I know why Gary didn't like it. Why didn't you?
I watched the first 20 minutes and then just stopped watching. I don't know.
Sad.
Texting.
Texting?
You know my
I-
pet peeve with you.
Well,
is
I was
watching-
on an airplane.
Well, dude, the first 20 minutes is just backstory. You got to get
Fair
through
enough.
the backstory because that's what every first movie is that origin story is always the worst part. Once you get through
Really,
that,
I like.
yeah,
the
that's why I
story
really
as well,
like.
Though.
That's why I really like how how Marvel's gonna be rebooting Spider-Man. Is that there won't be an origin story. They're just gonna dive right in.
Just all the action.
Yeah,
I like backstory.
yeah. It's like it's like,
It's interesting.
but for most people,
I guess if you
it's
already know it.
unnecessary.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
and if anything,
You
we
already
don't
know
need
it.
it the first thing. Just like kind of
Mm.
give snippets throughout the movie that's not that
Yeah.
big a part of the movie.
Daredevil, the TV show on Netflix does that pretty well. I
Yeah,
think.
exactly.
Okay.
Whereas like it doesn't have to be just like throw people in, get
No, I
them
totally
hooked,
agree. You-
and then come back to the
Yeah.
origin story. You know, Whereas,
Backstory is
like,
important, but like you
yeah.
can introduce it
Yeah.
in like different ways, and not always have it be like, oh, this is how this is what happened before
Yeah.
everything started.
Like that's
Yeah.
why the first Captain America was so bad because literally the first half of the movie was backstory.
Yeah.
The same thing was same thing with the first Hulk movie.
Well,
Literally,
then
there
like
was
the
10
X-Men
minutes in-
movies though. The last X-Men movie was pretty bad.
with Days of Future Past.
Yeah.
Well, that's because they're just trying to like fix everything that they messed up. Like
And
literally,
then the one of
they're
the
trying to dig
the
themselves out of
Wolverine
the hole.
movies. I don't know why they keep making them.
Because they make money. It sells Hugh Jackman. That's the only reason they make it.
So there's been like maybe 2 good super movie heroes from Marvel at least.
X-Men isn't Marvel. That's Sony.
Oh, well,
Same with Spider-Man. Also Sony. Sony is terrible at superhero movies. Okay, now that Marvel has control of Spider-Man again, Spider-Man will be good. And if they can somehow get control over X-Men again, X-Men will be absolutely amazing.
So, Peter, what's your favorite superhero movie then?
Of the ones that have come out,
Yeah.
ooh,
gotta be the Batman one.
that's tough. Well, yeah, obviously,
Good question.
the second Batman was obviously amazing. I think the one that I had the most fun watching was probably
Was it Guardians of the Galaxy?
I'm trying to like go through all of them in my head first.
Oh yeah, there's also 3 Iron Man movies. They should have stopped after 1.
Yeah, no, the second and third one were terrible.
Yeah.
The first one was really good though.
I did like the
Yeah.
first one.
Captain America: Winter Soldier was really good. Obviously the Avengers was really good. I don't know. I think I want to say the Avengers just because of that one scene with the Hulk, where he just says, you want to know my secret? I'm always mad. And he just turns to the Hulk and punches that thing. That's just it's amazing.
What do you think of the not classic superhero movies like Super or Kick-Ass, where like the superheroes just like this rando?
Oh,
'Cause those are in vogue now.
yeah, kind of. Yeah, I never saw Super, but Kick-Ass was all right. I thought it was decent. Like, it was kind of stupid,
Yeah.
but like, I mean, it was very comic booky, like very like cultish comic booky. Of course, did you ever see the second one?
I did not.
Probably one of the worst movies ever made. It was so bad.
Good to know.
What
Never need
about
to watch
The
it.
Watchmen?
The Watchmen. That Watchmen was not a good movie.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I thought so too.
Yeah, not a good movie. Although Rorschach, the character, like the only good part of that movie was Rorschach.
Yeah.
He was awesome.
So they make all these superhero movies, and you get like 1 out of 5 that are good.
Well, that's because they're not all in the hands of Marvel. So far, Marvel's the only one with a good track record. DC is getting a little better, but the thing is that DC.
So you agree? So would you say you agree that like most of them are just poorly written?
Well, yeah, because they're
So
not,
if they actually put effort into making it good, it'd be good, right?
well, yeah. 'Cause,
Okay.
Well, Gary, you're
Well,
talking.
most of the time they don't, because you have Iron Man 2 and 3, and then you have like every single X-Men movie, and
Once again, not Marvel. And same with DC. DC is just now deciding to connect the universe. So like, Marvel has like, I don't know, over almost 10 movies now of the same universe, and DC is just now opening up with the Superman versus Batman.
I was just about to comment on that.
Yeah, is just now their first movie that's actually going to open up the universe.
So I think there's no way Batman can win. Superman is
Batman
invincible.
does win.
In the comic
Well,
books,
clearly
Batman-
he's the underdog, but
And yeah, in the comic books, Batman does win, but technically it's still a tie because they end up teaming up in the end. and
Also,
form the Justice League.
Superman's weak to magic, I hear.
to magic.
To magic?
Yeah,
Does he have like a
Like
minus
Harry
3
Potter
vulnerability?
magic?
I believe there was a Justice League episode where some guy named like Deadpan or something. I don't know his actual name.
Deadpan.
He's like a ghost, and he just like goes in and like controls Superman for like the whole episode.
Oh, well, that's not surprising. Well, I mean, like Superman, he has weaknesses, and
Kryptonite,
I mean,
yeah.
there's a reason Batman is the leader of the Justice League, not Superman.
It's not because he's really rich.
Nope.
All
I
right.
mean, Batman's smart.
I mean, Batman did fund the space station that is the Justice League's home base. But other than that, he's still the smartest one of the bunch. Yeah. I just wish that DC wouldn't open up the universe with a multi-superhero movie.
Yeah.
I like focusing on just one superhero. That's enough for me.
Yeah. But I think in the future, after they kind of open up the Justice League, they'll start having, because it's looks like Wonder Woman will have her standalone movie, but because it got pushed back though, they don't know really what's gonna happen.
We need more
They need to make
female
Suicide Squad.
superhero movies.
Yeah, Wonder Woman will be the first one.
It took them too long
I know.
to
No,
get around to it.
The worst part is that they pushed it back a year.
Yeah, of course, because it's a woman. It doesn't need to come out right away.
Hey, well, at least Marvel's gonna be the first one to have the lead African American superhero,
The Black
Good for them.
Panther.
the Black Panther.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does Nick Fury not count?
He's not a superhero. He's just the head of S.H.I.E.L.D. He's just a boss man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What about Mace Windu?
He's not a superhero. He's a Jedi.
He's my hero, Peter.
He has powers. I mean, he gets shocked to death, but
Well,
also that Star Wars 7 movie.
that's gonna be good.
I'm
I think.
excited.
I don't know.
I think it'll be good.
I'm gonna take it with a grain of salt until I see it.
True.
That's
I
fair.
agree with Gary. I
Yeah.
think that I don't want to have too many expectations.
Well, I
Yeah.
think as long as they don't oversaturate the movie with cameos from the old cast, I think it'll be good.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm just wondering how much are they gonna try to monotonize it.
Oh, they're going to.
Well, yeah.
But I like the fact that it looks like that one stormtrooper character might actually play an important role in the movie, at least from the most recent trailer.
Yeah, I think there are like 3 main characters,
Yeah.
and he's one of them. And then there's a female and another male.
Yeah, and I can't tell. Is that Luke's daughter?
Oh, I don't.
Or
think
is that
we-
a
I
great
don't know
question.
If we know.
Yeah, I mean we don't.
We don't know
but I'm
because
just-
the way it introduces it. Sorry, I watched it with a housemate and we discussed because
Of
we were
course.
curious, and it sounded like he's referencing. It's like I think Luke, and he's referencing his father has the Force.
well,
he
we-
has the
we think-
Force.
We think
I was pretty
I mean,
sure it was like.
it's most
him.
likely Luke, but we really don't know
Well, okay, well,
because it's not his voice.
yeah, that's true.
Could be Luke's son. Because don't he
Could be Leia's son.
But-
doesn't he also have a son and a daughter?
Luke?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, in the expanded universe,
It's
yeah, but they
not canon
decanonized
anymore.
everything.
it doesn't matter. I mean, they could still have that scenario set
We'll
up.
probably find out though.
Well, yeah, we'll
Yeah.
find
And
out.
Han Solo / Harrison Ford is still alive.
Isn't that great?
Yeah.
So,
So great.
no,
He can't be like a great grandpa.
No, the question is will he survive the movie?
That's a good question.
Oh.
Yeah, will he survive the movie?
Might die of a heart attack halfway through. I don't know.
Han Solo?
Yeah,
Oh, he definitely will survive the movie.
they could kill him off. I could see that happening.
I don't think they will.
If he's the only cameo appearance from the old movies, if they
Nope,
kill him
Mark
off, that
Hamill's in
solves
it.
all of their Oh, he is?
Yeah.
But then that would solve the problems for, like, the future casting. If
Yeah.
you just kill all the old cast,
Yeah,
then
and
you're good.
It makes the most sense to actually have them die.
Which would be kind of sad.
No, I think
But
they're
it
gonna
would
keep
be
him
like
alive.
it would be like a more concrete passing of the torch rather than just having them just not be there,
Yeah.
or just having them show up over and over and over again. People would really get sick of that.
I mean, the thing is, if he does die, it's going to be really cheesy and forced.
I don't think so.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know.
I don't have any trust in the writing because Star Wars is never really that well written.
But George Lucas isn't writing it.
Yeah, George Lucas isn't writing.
Yeah, so
he
they have even less understanding of how everything should happen.
No, he's consulting, but he's not writing. It's not like all the nerds on who are obsessed with this stuff on the internet are very are very
Well, who's writing it then?
I don't remember, but they're very optimistic about the writers and the directors. They're like these are good. These are like this is a good people. These are good people to have it.
I would agree with that.
So
I'm not sure about
I
J.J.
mean-
Abrams, but I think he's like he's a more mild version of Michael Bay.
well, we definitely don't want a Michael Bay.
Yeah. Instead of explosions, it's lens flares.
Hey, well, all I know is that like the scope of the movie looks really cool, and I like this it looks like it's gonna be a lot of action, which is what it should be. We
Yep.
don't need
Star
council-
Wars action.
Yeah, we
is
don't
the
need
best.
council meetings.
The second any of the actors open their mouths, they just takes a nosedive from there.
Yeah,
But
but-
all the action scenes,
Yeah,
pretty
Yeah.
good.
Well,
Yeah.
I have to see it first.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Well, I mean, Gary, you're a pessimist with all things Hollywood now.
Well, no.
Yeah, you are.
No.
Name one movie recently that you were actually excited for.
I haven't seen a movie recently.
Exactly. You just proved my point.
I mean, why won't they do Gladiator again?
Why would they want to remake
He
that
died.
I'm
movie?
not saying remake it. I'm saying something that's like just as cool.
Okay, Gary, they've
Like Kung
tried.
Fury.
What? Gary, they've tried to remake that movie, like that same genre, and failed time and time
I
again.
It's
know.
true. Netflix is full of Roman era.
Yeah,
Like-
because they try to make the fighting super cool, tons of CGI. It's like the fighting is the best when it's just actual fighting.
Yeah.
And
And
then-
they
You don't
need
need
a
to see
really
Joe.
inspiring character.
Well, they need real actors.
Yeah.
They keep trying to get guys who are just muscly.
Well, you said Hercules wasn't bad.
Well, yeah, because The Rock is actually a decent actor. It's like you wouldn't think it because he comes from WrestleMania. He comes from wrestling, but he's actually a good actor.
It reminds me.
Like, given the right director, he could like.
It
He
reminds
could
me
do
of
some
that
really cool
Sunglass
stuff.
movie I watched recently.
How? What?
Because the main actor in that is also a wrestler.
Yeah, well, I mean, because like a
It was
lot.
just terrible. He was really bad.
Well, that the movie was terrible. When the movie's terrible, it doesn't matter how good the actor is. Just like
It's
George,
like an 80s sci-fi movie.
just like George Clooney
There's
and
your
Batman.
problem.
Just like George Clooney and Batman and Robin. It's like he's a great, amazing actor, and he was in one of the worst movies ever, and he was terrible in it because that movie was just that bad.
I like George Clooney's voice.
Makes all the girls swoon.
Alana's just like, no.
No, not a fan of George Clooney.
Stereotyping. Not particularly.
Yeah.
You're a fan? What are you
He's a
fan of?
silver fox, though.
No, that is
each their own,
Cooper
but-
Anderson. Anderson Cooper.
That's Mr. That's was it? What's the fox's name in that movie? Mr. Fantastic?
Oh, fantastic,
Fan-
Mr. Fox.
Fantastic Mr. Fox.
From
Great
Roald
movie.
Dahl.
Great movie. Yeah.
That
But
is
it's
a
from
very
the
good
book
movie.
Yeah.
by Roald Dahl.
I really
yeah.
like that movie. That was a really good stop motion.
It was really interesting, right?
Mhm.
Yeah. I think I saw it this last summer.
It's a movie.
Really?
It's good.
What are you doing?
Oh, I know. Frozen.
What?
What about Frozen?
I really like that movie. That was awesome.
I will say the
Oh
first
my
10
gosh.
minutes or so, I was like, is this for real? Like,
Frozen?
yeah, because
What were you-
it
yeah.
happened so quickly. Like, I just,
It does happen really quickly.
I was like, there's no way. Like,
yeah.
What,
please
that-
Disney, don't do this. And then it ended up being an actually like pretty deep movie
Yeah.
instead of just being very shallow with like
Well, I don't
the
know.
love interest and all that.
Like, I liked it, but I think it was Because, like, obviously they changed the villain at the very last second.
They
so
did,
Yeah.
The
yeah.
villain was really lacking because obviously the original villain was supposed to be Elsa. But obviously
Yeah.
it's like, we can't make the empowered woman the villain.
But I'm also glad. Yeah, I'm glad they didn't though, because it's one of those things where the women actually like get along, whereas it's like a big problem in movies where the few women that are in an actual film
Yeah, never
don't
get along.
like each other.
Yeah.
Like, so yeah, you have women being represented, but they can't get along, and
Yeah.
it presents women as like catty and.
Can't wait for the new Cinderella.
Wait, there's
Oh,
a
boy.
Cinderella.
Yeah, the live action Cinderella. Does that already? That already.
It already came out,
Yeah,
I
it
think,
came out.
like a couple months ago. I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
I haven't heard anything about it.
Me either.
I think Ruth saw it.
Of course.
Naturally.
Of
Naturally.
course,
I think
of
she liked
course.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It
Well, I
just
mean,
needs to be
it's-
another Peter Pan movie.
Yeah.
Why?
I think there's been a lot of Peter Pan movies.
I
right?
think there's been enough Peter Pan movies.
No, we were just saying in reference to Ruth.
Oh, does she like Peter Pan?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Very much so.
that would make sense.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Another thing, I did like Sherlock too. That was
The one
As a
with
TV
The
show?
movie?
yeah,
Robert
the TV
Downey
show.
Jr. Oh, the TV show.
Which, I said movies, Gary.
Oh. What's the recent movie?
Did you see Kingsman?
I wanted to.
It's
I
like
heard it was good.
sort of parody spy movie.
Yeah, it was basically like almost a parody of James Bond, really.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I heard
haven't
it was
seen
good.
I liked it. It
Yeah,
was
I've heard a lot of
pretty
good
funny.
things about it.
yeah.
Yeah.
So watch it with Peter Segray and Austin, and we had the whole theater to ourselves. It was great.
That's pretty cool.
Oh, that's
Right.
when you guys went out.
That was when we went out. It
Nice.
was a good time.
Well, I guess it came out a while ago.
It
so-
did. I'm surprised it was still in theaters here in Walla Walla.
Well, it's Walla Walla. They probably get all the movies late anyway.
Probably. You could probably catch the 9:15 showing, if you wanted to go.
Yeah, no.
No. I got work in the morning. Ish. Well,
We
anime
could
in
watch
the morning.
anime tonight, actually, if we want to come back.
You know my Saturday nights are always.
I mean, just one.
Why don't we just watch tomorrow morning?
I don't know. 'Cause
I like how they're
heard the
figuring
vampire
out their
one's pretty
schedule
good.
now.
Yeah.
I heard the Vampire
Like-
Diaries was pretty good.
9 a.m. Come on.
Okay, fine.
Jeez. Everybody will be up, and if Austin's asleep, no one.
No,
cares.
Austin will be up because his parents are in town.
Oh yeah. So probably going out for breakfast or
Yeah.
something.
yeah.
You're going out for breakfast?
No,
Oh,
Austin.
That's
No,
marvelous. Oh, just Austin.
Yeah. The birthday
Sad.
boy getting treated to all the
Oh, that makes
cool
sense, though.
things. Yeah.
Yep.
I just
All the
I just
dearies.
loved how his parents were like, oh, you like talking about how he ordered his presents, like, oh, and it wasn't that much, so we can get you something else. And I was like, oh,
Presents?
right?
What? I haven't received presents in years.
I know.
Do you want to go out for breakfast?
I don't know. I kind of made plans with Ruth to pull an
Oh.
all-nighter later in the week, and our incentive is breakfast in the morning. So I might need to
Nice.